to tell.
That's what people like. They like to feel that the only people he's ever told this to, they're the only people. It's just happening. Something's happening that night, the night that you're there, and that's the whole joy of live comedy. Anyway, that's the appeal of it for me. Doing it is that it only happens that night with those people.
Now listen.
His eyes are looking round the whole time. He's got these huge, big blue eyes, and he's looking round and he's making eye contact with all the audience the whole time, and that's what you have to do to keep them all together. It's like sort of rounding sheep up. You have to keep them all in the same space and attack them all at the same time. I think all comedy is rhythm and timing, really. That the content is very low down on the list. It's not as important as the way you say something and the speed at which you say it and the syllables you choose and the consonants you choose to say it with. It's almost like if you could hear it, if you didn't speak English, you would still find it funny because that rhythm would just carry you along. He's very magnetic and he's very sexy, and he's also not particularly masculine or feminine. He's a mixture, and I think that gives you a huge appeal. I think a lot of our best comedians are not particularly one sex or the other, but they're a mixture.
So where you go, Ollie? Where you go?
He's just so skilled, and I think, you know, along the lower reaches of musical world, there were a lot of very dodgy acts and people who were not very good, and it wasn't a complete golden age. It must have been full of absolute dross in most of the little theatres, and he's just brought it to a complete fine art.